All right, guys. So our topic for today is embarrassing moments.
So pretty much a string of stories from my life.
Yeah, and mine also. So, Bean, why don't you start us off with one of your most embarrassing moments?
All right. So I'm gonna start with least embarrassing and just make it up to gradual embarrassment. So most of my most embarrassing moments usually come from sports, and they usually result in me getting injured. So let's see. I've been goal kicked in the face numerous times. Don't ask how. I was a goalie in high school, so when you're a goalie and like you have like a person like a forward or like anybody who's coming to score one-on-one, you have like about a 6-second window to decide whether or not you want to charge at them or you want to wait back and try and block the goal, which is stupid because if you wait back, they have a bigger range to shoot on. So usually I charge them. So I charged this one girl, and she decided to just full force kick the ball in my face, and I flipped over, face down on the ground, was out for 5 to 10 minutes on the middle of the field at home. Actually, I think it was like that's girls' soccer homecoming game, so a lot of people were there. And when I got up, I just kind of was like out of it, because
That's not that bad though.
It's pretty bad. Also, I was doing a warm up, and one of my a few of my friends from the guys' soccer team were helping me warm up in goal, and one of them kicked it from the edge of the 18 and hit me square in the face.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, that's worse than the one you just said.
Yeah. My friend also threw a softball like square at my eye. We were doing rapid fire, so that was cool.
What else is on your list, or should I go?
When I broke my foot.
You broke your foot?
I broke my foot. I broke my foot not at soccer practice, but like after soccer practice, we were going to go watch the guys' game. Me and my friend AJ were just like, messing around with the soccer ball, and my foot, I went to go trap it, and I pressed down too hard on it. Mind you, this ball was way too overinflated. Like, it was just over pumped, and it was really bouncy. So when I went to go trap it, I put my foot on top of it, and it slipped off, and I fell in the most hilarious way ever. Like, my friend has that on videotape. It was great.
Wow.
Aside from the fact that I broke my foot.
Well, I'm going to talk about the pre-KP. That's what I named my embarrassing moment.
Pre-KP.
I was in pre-K. I was really shy as a child, and I had to pee, but the bathrooms that they had were, like, they weren't in stalls. Like, you would walk past the kitchen, and there'd be, like, 2 toilets there.
That's not okay to have. Wait, you were in pre-K?
Yeah, and it was, like, a house that was a pre-K.
That's kind of not all right.
Yeah, I know. But it was a bunch of women. It wasn't like, and they didn't like.
All right, I'm gonna share a fact with you. I took sociology. A lot of in cases, molesters can also be women. Just saying.
Anyway, so the pre-KP deals with me having an outer body experience. I had to pee and I didn't want to use the bathroom because I didn't want anyone to see me, and I like saw myself pee like a boy. And it just, like, came, like, I saw myself. And I did it, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. But the embarrassing part is that not only was it in front of people outside in the playground, outside of this little house that we used to, like, chill in as kids, but also I had to go through the lost and found and find little boys' underwear to wear because I obviously ruined mine.
Aww.
So that was my first embarrassing moment, and I'll never forget that.
Oh, wait, do you have another one? Because I got one.
You can go.
So this was 4th or 5th grade. My playground in high school was, I grew up in Long Island, and as anybody knows from Long Island, there's a lot of trees in Long Island. So, especially around my area, we're like in the Pine Barrens, so there's just huge trees everywhere. So my playground has trees all over the place just sticking up out the ground, which is obviously not safe for like elementary school kids to be running around, and my story is the reason. So we're playing tag, and my friend Perry is chasing me through the back part of the playground. So I decided to, like, Perry Gitto. His brother's name was Guy. That's weird. It's weird when guys like that. Anyway, so he was chasing me, and I was little. Give you some kind of slack, but I turned around to go see how far he was behind me, and when I turned back around, I ran square into a tree like it was a cartoon. Like,
Ooh,
I was this close from bashing my head on the corner of a bench when I fell, too. It's great. But okay. I was the reason why we couldn't run on the playground for a year, and they also had to take all the trees down, so.
Oh, my God. Well, safety comes first. That reminds me of another embarrassing moment of mine. this is going in like chronological order for me. I was a part of the YMCA, like 7 or 8 for summer camp in Flushing, Queens, and there was a white room where I guess you could play like ping pong or tennis in there. You know how they set up the net. Mm-hmm. So I was in there and we had to do these activities, and one of them was running backwards, and I was really overconfident that I could run backwards faster than everyone else that was trying to race me.
Run backwards.
I ran so fast backwards that I hit my head on the white wall running backwards. It hurt. It was like a boom sound. And the first thing that I wanted to do, I stuck my tongue out. It was like the bang caused my tongue to just fly out of my face. But I was trying to like play it off like it didn't hurt.
That's even worse.
So I stuck my tongue out, I started smiling, and then I started crying. So that's what I did. And I think we should cut to a music break right now. And more embarrassing stories.
Okay, so to save ourselves from the heaping piles of embarrassment that we're just kind of shoveling, we're gonna play